look like a fool saying drop a perk 30, get a little frisky, money fucking with me, ask you he ask question, when it's not school, grab another bed, look at that fat loser with your crossed eyes, get the swinging fast, the screaming will not last.
Oh man, how's it going everybody? The Major Chinchilla back with a few battle scars and the big homie, the Leaping Lemur. And unlike Cyrax, we're not the liars in this situation because we're coming at you with the hard facts nonstop. It's about to be a good day, everybody. How you doing, Lemur?
I'm doing pretty good, Chinchilla. I'm doing pretty good. Just to add to that, I just wanted to say that our facts are about to be as hard as Cyrax's on a nice Saturday night with Ed, folks. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you stay tuned, y'all. What are we about to get into first, Chinchilla?
I was going to say, or maybe just as hard as King Cobra is watching Tombstone, because it has been an absolute madhouse up in Wyoming here recently. That's where King Cobra's from. Who cares? The Boglum will go where the Boglum goes, and the Harpy will follow shortly. Because if you guys didn't know, King Cobra JFS and NAL, Naked and Laughing, have been in kind of a relationship, to say the least. King Cobra will constantly say, hey, I'm not going to be dealing with NAL. I hate her guts. She's a narcissist. She's a liar. And above all else, you know, she's a Hargraven. Yeah, that's a hard-ass quest in Skyrim. And our little Boglum, he's only a level 1 wizard, and he just can't take all that pressure coming from her. But, as most men in this world know, at certain times, you need a little things in life. Now, most of us wouldn't be calling NAL, but King Cobra doesn't have many options. So he will gladly, I mean gladly, take the opportunities she's handing to him, no matter what she done to him previously.
Exactly. He just couldn't stop himself from going back to that Wendy's Poo-Tang, man. The smell of it. It's kind of like in those old cartoons, like a Looney Tunes cartoon. You know when the pie is resting on the windowsill and you have the character, he gets a whiff of the pie. Cobra is kind of like that character, except the pie is the Wendy's Poo-Tang, and, you know, he just keeps floating his way back to Jessica.
This Wendy's doesn't cost $60 in DoorDash. She just cost me an apartment.
Exactly. Just my dignity, Tubes. Just my dignity. It's something along those lines.
Just a little bit.
All right, y'all. So the first video we're going to be getting into is Week from Hell from the Boglum Chronicles. So we're going to be looking at the Week from Hell that King Cobra JFS had with NAL. And I mean, come on, that title kind of speaks for itself. Y'all get the deal. She's basically like, how do you explain it, Chinchilla? The Hargraven? How do you say that? I've never played the game.
Hargraven.
Yeah. She's
Hargraven, bro. And I'm telling you, Josh just isn't up to that standard, bro. That is the only quest in Skyrim that gave me one problem. And if it's giving me problems, it's giving the Boglum. Oof. It's destroying his world, homie.
Oh yeah. I don't think the Wendy's Poo-Tang is worth it in this case, but let's see.
Frustrating!
Panic breathing. All right.
But why can't I listen to everything you say, but you can't listen to what I have to say? And you
won't listen to what I say, so why should I listen to what you have to say? Respect is a two-way street.
Josh, I do listen to you. I told you about I don't know movies, so if I have to ask you a question, what have I done to you that your trolls haven't done that you want to...
I'd ask you the same question, Jessica. What have I done that your trolls haven't already done to you?
I haven't ever splashed alcohol on you. I was
trying to be cute with you, and you want to make it about this humongous bullshit nothing fight.
What do you mean?
You gotta make a fight about nothing, and I'm sick of it.
How is it a fight about nothing when I ask you when I'm sitting here, I'm wearing brand new clean pants, a brand new shirt. Please don't spill anything on me. I'm gonna wear this. How am I supposed to assume what you're thinking?
Listen to
don't
that
care if
stomping.
it's
You want to
a
pause for a
Western-
second, Lemur?
Yeah, that's
bro.
pretty crazy. I was just about to say something. You start to hear like the anger and aggression in King Cobra's voice, and not only that, but he also starts doing the banging and the stomping. I mean, yeah, it's pretty toxic, obviously on both ends, but man, King Cobra has some issues that you don't really see on a regular basis on his YouTube channel. I know he talks about his anger issues, but once you see it in action, it's really something else.
Yeah, it's like I guarantee, like 99% of the men or the women in this comment section who's ever watching the video would 100% say they could not deal with NAL. Like that makes 100 total sense, guys. But then it's like you're dealing with King Cobra as well, and King Cobra just isn't all there. Besides all of the problems that he had from birth, now he's drinking heavily. He's apparently almost died from huffing duster. So he's not there mentally. He's got defiance disorders, and you can hear it when he's trying to conversate, have a relationship with somebody. It's just not going to work, especially when it's someone like NAL. Who, okay, I've been to tons of parties. You don't throw drinks on anybody. I've never been looking at a girl like, man, let me spray her with my Miller Lite. Let me pour a
Yeah.
little bit of the Yay on her just to get the party going. Like, you pouring drinks on somebody. I mean, there's like a fight 9 times out of 10, right?
Yeah.
You don't
I mean,
pour your drinks on your girl you're sitting there watching a movie with.
Yeah, that's basically what you call like a party foul, right? Like you don't want to be doing some
Party
shit
foul.
like that, you know what I mean? You don't want to be spilling a bunch of alcohol everywhere and acting a mess, acting a fool. You know what I mean? So I don't really see that as something romantic, and I don't see how he could have either. He was probably just pissed off. And as we get into it, you'll see
that's
that,
what it seems
yeah,
like.
that was the case. That was likely the case in this situation.
And then it became exactly like what it always does. It's just a mental breakdown from Cobes. And like NAL is going to be able to handle that. She's going to make it 10 times worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Or scientific. I have questions. If you are not ready for that, then don't. I haven't done anything to you. You tell me all the time, know this, know that. Yes, I literally sat at your dinner table. I told you my outfit is clean. My shirt is clean. Don't do this to me. So you'd rather do this to yourself because of trolls than a woman trying to love you?
There's nothing against the trolls. If you want to blame the trolls, look at your trolls.
I'm not blaming. I'm talking about your trolls. I said you'd rather do
It
this.
has nothing to do with my trolls.
Let me finish my thought.
No, this. I'm done, Jessica. Have fun with your life. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing a goddamn thing because I try to flirt with you. I'm tired of this shit.
Throwing alcohol on me is not flirting.
Yes, it is. Okay?
No, it's not.
Read my body language.
I just
Do you
noticed
read
that
my body
NAL
language?
has no clothes on. Like,
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I am very surprised she was like well within her mind to keep her video camera pointed up at her face.
Yeah.
NAL has never shown so much. I can't think of the word for it right now. Restraint?
Restraint.
Yeah, never shown so much restraint in her life. And I feel like I had something to mention about King Cobra, but hopefully I'll remember in just a second, unless you had something to say, Lemur.
Well, I mean, basically, I'd be just saying the same thing over again. I mean, he continues to get aggressive. He's talking about how somehow throwing alcohol on her is flirting. Never in any universe has that been seen as flirting, throwing a drink on somebody, throwing anything on anybody, or like, you know, food, drink. Like, why would a woman want that? You know what I mean? That doesn't even make sense.
At this point, I think, bro, I think this is just like the food hacks from Cobra. It's a life hack. How do I get Jessica out of her clothes? I'm just gonna pour a bunch of alcohol on her, man. Tombstone gets me going.
Exactly. Yeah, something like that.
No, you won't read mine, so why should I read yours?
I try to read your body language
Look
all
at
the
that
time,
stare.
and you're like, that's not what I'm doing. Like when you make a face and so I try to talk to you, and then you always say no. So why is it always on me, Josh? I try
It's
to.
not all about you. It's not all about
Well, it's not all about me. I don't fucking make it about me. I don't.
Bullshit!
Okay, now we're moving on to the next day.
YouTubers, it's your
Oh,
boy
is it
King
day?
Cobra,
The next
back
day,
at it
okay.
with another
Yeah.
video.
So I think we might need a little explaining. So I believe what's going on now is NAL, she had kept her secret like fairly well. She was at King Cobra's house for a day and a half, I believe, before she went live. Now, we're not showing this in the Barnyard this week, but there was a video of NAL where she was on live stream and she was completely redded out. That was like the filter she was using, and she was lying to King Cobra. She's like, I'm not going to go live. Don't worry about that. And then King Cobra caught her, and he was like, nah, I can't have this. NAL's going to ruin my life. And then he forgave her. And then it was the video we just watched where, and guys, it got so much worse. Like I'm gonna explain it to you guys a little bit, just how bad that argument actually got within perimeters, of course. So NAL and King Cobra, after that argument escalated, King Cobra, he's been having a lot of mental problems recently, guys. He's been living his best life. Like I 100% think King Cobra is completely cool with where he's at in his life right now. But he's collapsing mentally. I think it's all the duster. I think it's all the alcohol. Josh has been doing some sketchy things with his arms, if you guys can pick up what I'm saying. And NAL has repeated multiple times that King Cobra has attempted to do things to himself that he should just not do while she's sitting there yelling at him. So I'm 100% really concerned that this goes much further, like NAL coming to King Cobra's house, spreading all this hate, because we gotta acknowledge King Cobra hates his trolls, and he does a terrible job of not bringing them into his life. But when NAL comes there, all of that just piles on top. It's all trolling. It's all people messing with them, and he just can't deal with this. King Cobra is not built for it.
Yeah, it's definitely creating some kind of environment where you can see like a lot of stress coming from Josh, and I'm sure like it's been this type of way in his regular life, but with NAL it's almost constant. Like, we've seen Josh in some pretty crazy states in his life, you know what I mean? He's been down and out multiple times. But all in all, even on those occasions, he seemed to be a lot more happier than when he's with Jessica. As much as he likes to pretend that, it's a good time. I mean, look what's happening behind closed doors. It's got to be a lot worse than that.
This thought just popped into my head just now, and maybe it's because we've always seen King Cobra's life through his video camera when he turns it on and when he knows he's in video mode. It wouldn't seem like it to everyone else, but King Cobra has a video mode. You can completely see it when he pops onto the video, and then every now and then he'll forget he was recording a second or two, and he'll be the pissed off King Cobra. Then it's back to my meads, back to my food hacks. But with NAL, he has no control over that. She can go live at any time, and probably a majority of King Cobra's life is more like what we're seeing from NAL's perspective than we're seeing from the closed-in perspective that King Cobra is feeding.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
And I broke my goddamn phone. I didn't want to break it. I did not want to break my phone. I hate breaking my phone.
And the sky is
I only
blue.
need at least $200 some odd to replace it. I hate this.
He's hungover.
Why is he mixing his
You got
juice?
some
like,
OJ.
yeah, he's mixing it, like stirring it around like it's wine or something. Does he have alcohol in there, you
He
think?
does
or...
that with every drink. But I swear, anyone who's ever hungover, bro, for some reason, juices will pick you up so much more. Like, water is the way you should go, but for some reason, juices just feel so good in the moment.
Yeah,
Dude's fucking blown right now.
yeah, he definitely had a rough night, Tubes.
It happened last night,
know.
which
Exactly.
I was having a great night last night, hanging out at the bar, doing my thing. And then when I got a ride back to my place, I couldn't find my card. And I wasn't trying to freak out the cab driver. I really wasn't. So if anyone or anything happened, I apologize firsthand.
We need more detail to that story.
Exactly. Let's get the cab driver, bro. We need an interview from the cab driver right now. We need to know every
Yo, if
single
anyone
detail.
knows who the cab driver is, send the details to Lemur or Chinchilla, and we're having them on the next Barnyard because
Exactly.
we got to get this information. Josh made this sound like, just brush over it. From what it sounds like, I forgot my card and I told him he's just going to have to wait. I mean, what is he going to do? We're already at my house.
For real, bro. We got to get this firsthand account. It would be like a crazy for the Cobes universe, man, if we were able to get that account.
Yeah. We never do things like that for the Barnyard. So that's sort of picking up people. We're just grabbing anybody, everybody. We're making a show now.
Yup.
We're gonna be the next people that bring DSP in.
Yeah. No. Not that far.
No.
Not that far. Not that far.
I don't know what to do. I'm so disappointed in myself. You know? Like, I wasn't trying to freak anyone out. And the cab driver I had last night was super awesome. It doesn't matter what company I went through to get a ride back from the bar. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to do cooking videos or talk to anyone or anything until I get my phone back. I mean, now I can't even do cameos now because my phone's broke. And it's so frustrating, dude. I hate when I break my phone. I absolutely hate it.
He's literally got a camera recording him.
Because I think I had... Excuse me. Yeah, I'm at least $200 to make another purchase for this.
There he goes, like kind of slightly begging for money, right? Being like, I'm gonna need money tubes, and I'm gonna need about $200 from the tubes. You know what I mean? And Jesus Christ, bro. Probably
Yes,
just gonna make a
we
wand.
need $1,000 a piece to buy King Cobra's wands, so we can get some of this magic in our life. I mean, just look at all the blessings that's coming his way. Dark magic will help you.
Exactly. Cobes, he's got the magic in him. You know what I mean? He's got the magic in him.
The 50 Cent, he's got the magic.
So fucking
Maybe that's why NAL keeps coming around.
On my phone because I know how I am with my cell phones, and lo and behold, it's not giving me the option to reorder it. Or be like, your phone's backed up by a warranty. That's typical. No, everything was going fine, just fine last night. I went to the bar, ran into one of my YouTube fans. Fucking,
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't trying to scare the cab driver last night. That's the last thing I'd want to do. The cab driver I had is a very nice. The cab driver I had last night is a good person. And I couldn't find my card, so someone else ended up paying for the cab ride, and I appreciate that. I'll be the first to admit I have a nasty temper, and it's been a struggle to control it for years. I got a little bit of orange juice and vodka going here.
I knew he had alcohol in there. I knew it, bro. The way that he was mixing that shit, he had to have had some alcohol in there, bro. He was looking at it like as if he was proud of that shit or something.
I was wrong, man. The night was even worse than I expected. It wasn't even just the orange juice. He's like, fuck, bro, I got to get the alcohol back in me, bro. I'm not dealing with this hangover this morning. He said, no.
Mm-hmm.
King Cobra's defiance disorder kicked in hard as hell when that hangover hit him.
For real, bro. I mean, like, isn't that what some people say that a good way to cure a hangover is to drink a little bit again? That might just be like,
oh yeah,
like bullshit. But I've heard that.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I've heard that
Listen,
before.
Barnyard, I have done that a few times in my life, and I mean a few, because unless you're like a pure blown alcoholic, the last thing you want to do when you're hungover is drink another beer, bro. But for some reason, and it's addiction. That's why. But it'll clear you up better than anything. But I do not suggest it. You know, if you drank the night before, you knew you was having fun, just suffer. We
Yeah,
know that's
yeah.
what we got to go through. Oh, come on, Lee. You're younger than I am, bro. You don't even get hangovers, I bet.
No, I haven't had a fuck, dude. Shit. I don't even think I've had a hangover at all, bro. I don't drink.
Exactly.
I'm straight chilling.
They're so bad. They're so bad. They're like so minor, but they're so bad. Yeah, let's pull the video up right back, homies, and I'll be right back.
So to the cab driver from last night, I apologize. I wasn't trying to scare you. And oh yes, I did shave, by the way. Look at that, looking like a handsome devil. Yeah.
Now we're on September 5th.
What is up, fellow
It was like a couple
YouTubers?
days,
It's your
few
favorite
days
YouTuber,
later.
King Cobra, back at it with another video. I got a brand new phone.
Oh, he's got his new.
And just working
Okay, hold on. Let's rewind real quick to take a look at that. I need to get a good look at that
new
case.
phone.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice. Is that the same case, or did the case also get destroyed from before? If that's a new case, that is indeed a pretty sick case, Tubes.
And just working on getting it set up. I had to reset my iTunes password. First, let me grab a sip
iTunes
of my
password?
peanut butter Coke.
iTunes password does he mean like iCloud or iTunes? I'm just gonna let the video play until Chinchilla gets back.
This drink combo
I can't ponder too much on the copes. His mind is an enigma.
Splash of A&W root beer mixed half and half. I've been rejected by every chick I've liked since the 4th grade. It is what it is. I've been bullied mercilessly nonstop since the 4th grade, and I continue to get bullied nonstop. However, there is a solution to this, and that's called learning how to throw a punch. I got bullied. I've been bullied my entire life, YouTube. And I
Hey, you
learned real
fucked up,
quick
Warlord.
to throw a good punch.
Bro, you missed some good shit, Chinchilla. So let me explain to you what just happened. Basically, he got his new phone. He whipped it out. It had like this casing, this like how you say, like a protective case that had a little King Cobra on it, bro. It was sick. So he has that King Cobra case. Yeah, he's chilling like shirtless and shit. And he's basically just talking to Tubes and updating them about his life. So it was pretty good though. The intro, man, ooh wee, that was good shit.
You know what I'm saying? And I also learned growing up in life that all the chicks who rejected me growing up are gonna end up in unhappy marriages anyways.
Yep, that's what happens every time.
Half the time anyways, so it don't matter.
Once they reject the King Cobra JFS, their life goes to shit. Yeah, it goes to shit.
So a lot of people have been talking a bunch of...
He's got a new little fake plushie. I don't remember that one right there, that green little gecko guy.
It is, you know. I like the puff plushie the best, guys. I'm pointing at it right now on my screen. I know you guys can't see that. But man, I enjoyed the puff plushie because it really tells you what Josh had before and what he's left with. Beforehand, he had a 6-year dry spell. He thought that was miserable. Oh man, little did he know it could get a little bit worse. And he had a lizard, Puff, who he cared for so much. Now, I don't have lizards. I don't like lizards. I ain't never gonna buy one because I couldn't care for them because I don't have the care for lizards and shit.
Yeah.
So I would never do that to any reptile. Why would I do that? Obviously, Josh is in a very similar boat to me, but he likes them. He knows though that he probably wouldn't like give the care that they needed, but he still went ahead and did it. And now, since he's just the lizard gone, ate by a bird, 100%. And Josh's like, he'll come back, but since we're waiting on him, put got a little Puff right here, my little good friend who we're missing out on.
Yeah, he's got himself a little imaginary friend to replace Puff. Probably talks to it every night once he gets drunk. You know what I mean? He's spilling his heart out to it
If
about
you
what
sitting there
Noah
watching
did.
watching Darius
Tombstone.
Cherry Pimps.
Oh yeah,
Tombstones,
Watching
Tombstones and Cherry Pimps, just rubbing his little lizard. Puff, she's hot, isn't she?
Yeah, exactly, something like that.
That's
Can,
probably
can
why
you,
Puff ran away, bro.
Bro, can you imagine? That would be something else. That would be something else, Tubes.
Mad
Being a
shit.
fly on the wall in King Cobra's house would be
Mhm.
cool.
And I'm here to clarify.
Yeah,
Or
that would
like,
be
I
that would
am
be
not
sick.
5 minutes.
getting back
That would be
5
sick.
minutes.
my ex. I made it very publicly clear on my YouTube that I broke up with Jessica. And then I told her, do not show up to my new place. I broke up with
Yeah.
you. And she said, oh, I'd never do that without your permission. And then she does it anyways, calling Michelle a troll because she canceled the tickets. And then, like Jessica, Michelle's not a troll. I told her to cancel the tickets because we broke up. And then, what's Jessica doing? She's begging my YouTube fans for hotel money. And it's bullshit. And my fans do so much for me as it is. It's not fair to me or my YouTube fans that she can't take a hint. And the only reason I let her
Did
stay
King
with
Cobra
me for
start
her
shaving
business
his
because I'm not
chest
going to put that
and
burden
give
on my
up?
fans.
That's what I'm wondering too. I felt like he had like a hairier chest, but it may just be the lighting because it looks kind of reflective on his arm as well. Like, could you see it almost looks like it's just straight up like
Yeah.
all white. So I think it just
Yeah.
might be the reflection.
When it comes to lolcows, I always like to believe, even if it's like 90% fake, I'm like, let's just believe it's true because it's funnier.
yeah. He just halfway shaved his chest.
It's
It makes sense.
yeah, it's funnier that way, guys. So just trust me.
It fell off like his hair. You know, and maybe it's just starting to like it's just all receding. It's just spreading down to his chest. I mean, I've never seen that before, but hey, Cobes is a different breed, man. So you
Hey
never
guys, he worships, like, he's the one guy who worships the Cobra religion. Maybe there's another one out there, but maybe, you know, it's like old times, man. You start worshiping something, and you know, he's starting to shed like a snake, bro.
Oh,
It's just the
yeah.
hair's got to come off.
Something like that. He's just becoming a new man. He's just molting, just like the snakes in his videos. You know what I mean? He's molting or whatever. What
It's
do
like
they
he
do?
lost his virginity again.
yeah.
You know,
He's
to his life.
he's a born again. He's a born again Cobes.
To give her a hotel room.
Born again
Bullshit.
goes.
And you know what Jessica told me? It's not stalking because I love you. The bitch is fucking delusional, dude. I told Jessica.
You let her in your
we
house.
broke
She's
up.
not stalking anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't even
And
make
if we get back
sense.
together, she is so far beyond gone delusional. It's pathetic. And it pisses me off that I'm being stalked and harassed by Jessica and all her mental bullshit. And people are giving me crap for it. Off. It's not fair to my YouTube fans that Jessica can't take a hint. And the thing of it is, I guarantee you, if I wasn't as famous as I was, Jessica wouldn't date me.
Yeah, famous. You're kind
Or
of using
try
that
to.
lightly there, Josh. I mean, come on, really?
Well, yes.
You think that you're famous, bro? Like, what's your definition of famous? You're
There
maybe
is like
infamous.
7. There's like 7 people on the internet who I would say are probably famous, and like 4 or 5 of them are just really attractive girls. So like, you know, of course they're going to be famous.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that's usually how the internet's laid out, especially when you get to places like YouTube. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of people here, especially the bigger creators that I would consider famous. I mean, even somebody like PewDiePie. Would you look at PewDiePie and say that they were like mainstream famous? I don't know. Maybe at one
Exactly.
point, but not
Exactly.
now.
You have
Yeah.
to have a ton of like million sub channels are not famous. Like people might know of them, but they're just not famous. Like
Yeah.
PewDiePie probably is famous. Like
Hmm.
PewDiePie,
I wouldn't
Mr. Beast.
say.
Mr. Beast is
Yeah.
100% famous.
Yeah, yeah. I guess. Yeah, internet famous. I don't know if like somebody in the meat, like if you just went outside, at one point maybe a lot of people knew about PewDiePie, but I feel like now, yeah, maybe
Yeah,
older people. I'd say older people probably don't know about PewDiePie, but
I
then
think
again,
that's the tell
that's like, yeah,
of
that's how you.
fame is if
Hmm.
you ask your older parents. Do you
Yeah.
remember like you when you was a kid and you like Pokemon and all
Hmm.
the old people just knew Pikachu? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, so if the old people know something about it, you're famous. If they have
Basically.
any inkling of an idea,
Yeah,
you're
that's
famous.
that's where I'm getting at. So like internet famous, and then like you have like mainstream famous. I guess at one point I think PewDiePie was mainstream famous when he was in just like a lot of random media, but that was
Yeah.
YouTube as a whole. I feel like YouTube as a whole kind of went through a time when it was super mainstream, and like there was people always talking about like Jenna Marbles, and she would be like in random, she would like make cameos in stupid ass movies and shit, right? But nowadays, I don't think YouTube is seen as something like, it's not just really mainstream anymore. It just not, you know what I mean? Especially after the whole adpocalypse bullshit. And Cobes isn't even near that level. He isn't near like
Yes,
PewDiePie or
Cobra even
yeah.
had like a 100,000 view video on his own channel.
I
Like the
think
hair dye video, I would
there's
say it's got
yeah.
millions of views overall.
Uh-huh.
But
The
besides that, it's like,
the cigarette trick
okay,
video.
it's
I think he
not.
has a video where he does like a cigarette trick or he's like does like some kind of trick, and if I remember correctly, that one has like a considerable amount of views, but it's mostly like his older content. And it's kind of like the same thing with Chris Chan, where I'm sure if Chris Chan's older videos were up, like just people going back and watching them over again and like, making videos about them or using them for content, that just kind of contributes to it. So I wouldn't consider him viral. I just say like, a lot of people went to that
Yeah.
video to make fun of him. So he's not famous at all.
Like, let's be
That's the
real
point.
here,
Yeah.
Wiener. If Ballglum Chronicles, like the king of Cobra content right now, if Ballglum Chronicles did not exist, how many of us are watching King Cobra content? It is a lot
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, that's the only way it's digestible in reality. I mean, how are you gonna sit through a Cobes video without the edits? It'd be
Yeah,
like
there's
shit.
3 hours of boringness, and there's literally about, just like Ballgame Chronicles video laid out, about 17 to 30 minutes of content. If you're lucky, the 30 minutes is a stretch, but there's just no content.
Yeah, so I mean, come on, man. In no reality is this dude famous at all. So that's just a crazy statement to make, dude.
Ridiculous.
And realistically, if it were gender reversed, my ass would have a restraining order for stalking and harassment. But when she does it, it's so nice not to have her here right now screaming at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even get me started. I'd buy us a little bit of alcohol, and then she'd drink most of it. And then as soon as I drink some of the alcohol she bought, she'd be like, save some for me. And I'm like, that's rich. And then when Chris tells Courtney that Jessica's hanging out with me, what does Jessica do? She immediately goes live on her stupid Instagram and confirms it. And it's like, that's what I'm getting at. Jessica doesn't think, she just does without impulse, and it's super annoying. She uses love and her psychotic emotions to manipulate and bully me. So my new phone doesn't work. I tried to turn it on, and it flashes the iPhone logo. Says I need to charge it. Well, get this, it's fully charged. My phone is fully charged. It will not turn on, and it just turns off by itself. See, I'm gonna hit the button, I put it in the charger, turn it on, watch what happens. Watch what happens. See, it does that. It'll keep doing that while it's charging. Pain in my butt. I spent $150 to get a new phone because I needed to make money and do my shit on YouTube. And it does this. The one time I didn't break it. I swear that the phone not working like it's supposed to. This is karma for all the phones I've broken, dude.
He's literally
I haven't
talking
forgotten
about
about
he cannot do cameos because his phone is broken. How does it not make sense to Josh? He's got a camera on his screen, right? That is recording him right now.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
There is so many apps or plugins that you could set up to OBS or to anything, record a cameo, maybe, and just send it to him. Like, I don't know how Cameo works. Like, I don't know how it works at all. But I imagine you don't have to record it off of your iPhone to send it to the people. That would just seem like bad business, in all honesty.
Yeah, there has to be another way, man. There has to. It's all just a way to make people feel kind of bad for him, or at least he thinks that he's going to make people feel bad for him. And in reality, I don't think anybody gives a but yet again, people still like donate to King Cobra and they still support him. So I don't know, man. Like,
while we're going through this, I'm gonna go look up King Cobra's Cameo, and I don't know how Cameo works, but I'm hoping we can see how much his stuff is.
Oh,
so we can play the video while I go check out King Cobra's Cameo, homies. We'll see what this guy's priced at.
Probably outrageously. It's probably way too expensive, man. Way too expensive.
No, it is.
The person who ordered
people are buying it though. What do you? I know it's none of our.
As soon as I can.
What are people doing?
So Jessica Boyle, my ex-girlfriend, made a fake Facebook post telling everyone that I was gonna myself. Fuck her, dude. Fuck her. I'm also one of Ozzy Osbourne's biggest fans, and he's already had a fan himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that to him or anyone that I care about. Okay, I'm not doing that to my idols, my fans, my family, my friends, and my 100K subscribers. Fuck Jessica Boyle sitting there saying all these lies about me. I'm tired of it. I'm physically and emotionally just over it, dude. I got too much life to live. I gotta finish my new album. I gotta finish my story. And when I get Dragon Cobra done, I'm gonna hire a professional editor to edit the words and make them spelled correctly in phonics and all that good shit. And then I'll publish it. I broke up with Jessica Boyle instead of just taking the hints and being like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be stalking Josh and Casper. Maybe I should leave them alone. Not only does she fucking stalk my ass, but then when I fucking call her out on her bullshit on my YouTube page, she goes and makes a Facebook video talking all this mad shit, and I'm tired of it, dude. I had the cops showing up to my house last night asking me, Cobra, are you alright? My buddy Banjo Bill showed up, too, to check up on me, and I reassured him that I'm fine, dude. And that's the thing of it. I wish I was still going through my 6-year dry spell. I wish I never would have met Jessica, dude. Jesus Christ. Getting a girlfriend should not be this fucking difficult or have this much mental bullshit. Honestly, Jessica Boyle, you need help. You're a bigger alcoholic than I am, and you need help. You need to get off the internet, slow down on your drinking, and seek some mental help. It'll do you wonders. Maybe get some head meds.
Head meds. All right, so shout out to the Boglum Chronicles. We're about to watch another Boglum Chronicles video, right, homie?
Yeah, because this is just another Jessica rant. But I did look up for you guys real quick as we was going through this. Me and Lemur, we was a little bit wrong. I think I was more wrong than Lemur. His Magic cigarette video has 197,000 views, right? That's King Cobra's biggest viewed video ever. And I can't find his cameo for some reason. He might have deleted it, but maybe it's just under something completely different.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably under some weird name.
There. Yeah,
if I can find it, I'll just flash up the price right now.
So happy birthday to Gay Bladder. I guess you're turning 33, you
wanker. That's what's up.
I'll do some digging, and if not, you know, whatever, then y'all won't see shit. But let's get into the next video. So you said this was another Jessica rant, right? Just another.
Yeah, so this is just King Cobra going off. We'll probably watch like 9 minutes of this video, but you know, every now and then King Cobra can go on some insane rants. Who knows? Who knows? But we're definitely going to check it out, homies.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm always down for some Cobes tubes.
Use
The
some
last
level
time
3
I put a
regeneration
little bit more
spells. King Cobra's
yeast
back
in
in the game.
my mead. I noticed it wasn't foaming up like it normally does. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit more. Then I added another capful of yeast nutrients. And I'm going to strain the mead out on the 25th of September. That'll be about 13 days from yesterday. You know, I have a nice big old jar of chocolate banana flavored honey wine. That'll be,
That's nasty. That's
should be
nasty
interesting
shit.
to say the least.
What do you think about that, Chinchilla? Like, would you ever drink an alcohol that I don't even know what the fuck he said? He said something like chocolate, banana, some odd, some weird shit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
as an alcohol drinker. So, for most men in this world, they all understand that you cannot drink sugary drinks because for some reason it makes the hangovers worse. But you know, for girls, you know, just having like 2 or 3 like drinks or something like that all night, like 3 Smirnoffs, that's all cool. But King Cobra's over here making them. Not only are they vile, they're absolutely disgusting. He's literally just throwing any chocolate and banana, man. Those are good together. Let's just put them in a liquid form. Anyone with a brain would understand that's not going to work. But I really don't know how he's able to consume all of this. And if the alcohol is picking up in it, right, he's actually getting some alcohol in there. King Cobra should be like really hungover, feeling terrible after drinking all of that homemade mead because we know it's not fermented properly. I'm not sure in the mead process it's the same as like white lightning. But in the white lightning, like when you're making like moonshine, you're supposed to take like gallons off the top, or it'll kill you. Like, so I'm not necessarily sure how mead should go, but I 100% think like however and whatever King Cobra is doing with his mead is just really dangerous for him. And we can kind of see that his body has changed considerably after he started making his own meads.
yeah. I mean, like, come on, dude. I'm thinking that might be what he passes away from inevitably, right? Either he's gonna pass away from, you know, alcohol consumption, or it's gonna be consuming these weird meads because he's gonna get like botulism or something like that. He's gonna get some kind of disease, right, from like consuming basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even
Rotten
fermented,
food.
it's rotted, right? It's not even fermented at some points. It's just straight rotted. There's such a fine line between fermenting something and completely
Yes.
rotting it, and King Cobra does not know how the to toe that line. He's just too
Look,
ignorant.
I've drank tons of alcohol, and I would try to do some harm to myself. And like, if that's what we was like, I tried to attempt that personally, right? Like, there would be no way that I would do it great. I would definitely end up injuring myself. And I know I'm more within my mind than King Cobra is. So him doing this by himself is incredibly worrying.
Exactly.
But I'm looking at it right now, and now I can see little fermentation bubbles. Because last night I wasn't seeing it, you know? And last night I wasn't seeing it, so I was like, what the f? I just woke up and I got like eye boogers in my shit. Hold up a second. Yeah, that's gross. Like the Sandman visited my ass. So that's the good news of this video. Now that I did add, like I said, it wasn't a whole lot, you know? But I did pour a little bit more in there. Not a whole, like, shit ton, like, you know, just a little done. Like, now I can see the fermentation line at the top. You know, I didn't pour so much goddamn yeast in there that's gonna into the airlock and all that. Bad news, I found out that Jessica Boyle is basically eBaying for another trip to Casper. And I'm like, could this take a fucking hint? You know, I broke up with her. I told her this the first time around. And the only reason why I let her in the first time is because I made a mistake. I made a mistake. She had alcohol. She's like, can we just talk about this like mature adults, please? It. You know? I'm not taking her back, but fuck it. I'm not gonna let her burden my fans. She literally went on her Facebook and she was like, I'm gonna go live on my Twitch so I can get money to make another trip to Casper and hotel, etc. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, would you take a hint? We broke up, you stalker psycho bitch. Jessica Boyle is mentally deranged. She's got mental problems. She said so herself on her channel, and when I repeat the information that she said on her fucking channel, I'm an asshole for bringing up her personal information. She doesn't have that mental disconnect. Fucking completely psychotic. It's not gonna happen a second time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, kind of thing, you know? I told Jessica Boyle we broke up, but she thinks, oh please, because of her.
What kind of dumb shit is it
think.
that you would think Jessica wouldn't do that?
Exactly.
Like, Lee,
Yeah.
we all know King Cobra and Naked and Laughing, they make their money by going live, right? That's the only way these two are making an income. Why the hell would NAL not go live when her biggest money making opportunity is in front of her? Her grift is on point, bro. She knows how to get it done. Like, look, she goes to King Cobra's house. She's like, I'm gonna make probably 90 to 100% more than I would if I was by myself because I'm with this guy. King Cobra should have a fairly good idea of that for being a YouTuber for like, what, 10, 12 years? Something like that. King Cobra's been on the tubes for a minute. But for some reason, whenever the Wendy's was calling his name, you know, just like you said earlier, you know, the Wendy's pie was just flowing through the air like a Disney character. Josh got lifted up off his feet and just slowly started migrating towards it. Like, before all that happened, he's already spent time with her once. He should have known this was exactly what it was leading to, bro.
Yeah. It's just really like a miss on his part. He should have seen that coming from a mile away, and he probably did, but he doesn't want to admit it. So he's like, yeah, I made a mistake. It's not that he really made a mistake. He knew what he was going into. He completely knew like how the Jessica was.
Yeah, it's like I think all the viewers and everyone, like, when you want something, right? No matter what it is, like, you know there's bad that comes along with it. Like in some situations, right? But as humans, sometimes we will look past all the bad just to get to the good. And I 100% think that's what King Cobra's doing. He's like, okay, I can get the Wendy's, but everything else surrounding is god awful. Maybe I'll be able to fight it off this time. But he just wasn't.
Yep. And now he's here.
Everybody wants to accuse me of stalking my former crushes, and I would never do some shit like that, you know? You f***ing me? You know? God. So here's my new cell phone. It's not ready yet. I had to redo the case with some spray paints because
What's he doing?
the case itself, I didn't like the color of it, you know? I didn't. I'm not gonna waste 50, 60 bucks for a new fucking iPhone case and when I got a room full of spray paint. You know what I'm saying? I ordered a refurbished cell phone from the website I normally get it from, and this is the first time that I've ever had a problem with it. The phone I ordered will not turn on. So I'm calling around asking my family or my friends and whoever in my family manages to dig up a very, very old iPhone, but it's newer than the one I have. Beggars can't be choosers. At least it won't be like unlocked and refurbished, so it'll probably work a little bit better, you know? Right, it's the weekend, and I am out of actual cigarettes. I found a couple cigar butts in bags, you know, like tubes, you know, and I broke them up into a bag. There you go. Vodshot Delight. That's what I call that. No, but circling back to this Jessica Boyle bullshit. I broke up with her. Every time she comes to Casper, there's always drama, fighting, and the cops showing up to my place. She got me kicked out of my last fucking apartment. Granted, okay, I'll stay in Olive Branch. It's not all completely Jessica's fault. The trolls didn't help the situation by harassing the conquistadors non-stop for the last 6 years. So that. And last time Jessica Boyle was here, she saw, and I quote, the beer bottle on my shelf that I collected.
I feel like this might be a nice natural point to stop when he's just like distracted, looking at this car outside. I
I'm
don't
just
even know.
imagining.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's not up next, people. But you know, if you guys don't know, just hearing that truck back up reminds me of what's going on with Cyrax right now, and that Cyrax is his house is covered in cement bags. People are just shipping him cement,
So you said
and it
cement.
makes no sense.
I thought you said.
See,
I,
just literal.
I thought you said. For a
Oh no,
second.
Cyrax gets that naturally from Ed, but he's getting cement.
Okay.
From other people. Yeah. But I don't know why people are doing this, because all it's doing is Sally and Ed like, oh, I guess we'll just resell them and get some per 30 money. But they're so stupid, Lemur. Like, these are people are paying like $40 some for these bags of cement, right? To be shipped in fives. Ed's like, all right, give me $2 a bag and it's all good. Bro, but people are paying like $5-6 a bag. You got tons of you making some cash right here. It is literally just the exact thing of Cyrax not knowing how to make money off of himself, and Ed just doing the exact same damn thing.
Yeah, he needs to go into the cement reselling business, bro. Put that shit on OfferUp, and people would just start coming through. You know what I mean? What's another, like eBay or some shit like that? You know, people will start just
bro. Here's what you do,
collecting
right?
bags.
When you're in jail and you get cigarettes, right? You buy the Camel non-filtered 100s, right? So you have these super long ass cigarettes, and then you break them down and make them like 3 cigarettes. Man, Ed should be over there busting down these bags of concrete, putting them into like five small bags, selling them whole, $10, be making some real money out here. But obviously, I'm not the one getting cement shipped to my house.
Yeah.
Don't ship cement to me.
Yeah, Cyrax and Ed, they don't know how to flip a brick. Quite literally, y'all. They just can't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'll tell you who can flip a brick. It's freaking Mr. Based over here, one of the most sketchiest people on the internet of all damn time.
Yeah.
And this is how sketchy Mr. Based is. He grabs the most susceptible person on the internet of all damn time. World of T-shirts. Now, Lemur, I was thinking about this last night. Tell me, when you get popular on the internet, there's a reason, right?
Oh yeah, most of the time I'd say, yeah.
Most of the time. What did World of T-shirts get popular on the internet for? It's an easy answer. I feel like you'll be able to give it to me.
Yeah, I'd say just being an overall goofball, right? That's a lot of lolcows.
No. Like the first thing, it's this New York song, right?
Yeah,
singer.
I'd say. Well, yeah, you can put that in the category of goofball. Yeah, the New York.
A vocalist. Yes. He's a vocalist, man. Daniel Larson 2.0. So when you get a career on the internet, what should you do? You should probably do very similar things that you've done previously. World of T-shirts just does not do music at all. He does not do a single thing that got him popular on the internet. He has literally just went right into the troll world and just started living there. And he doesn't even know, because it's getting drunk every day. It's inviting random people who think he's funny to laugh at on these tours in New York where, Lemur, I've never watched a video of his tours, but could you imagine what they're like? I heard it's literally just him going around town. You see that place over there? They sell
Yeah.
twisted teas for 20 cents cheaper.
Yeah, I
Let's
heard
stop there. Come on, stop.
it. Yeah, it's a scam basically. It's a scam.
Yeah, it's 100% is, and it's like World of T-shirts got so lucky that people found him hilarious, just absolutely hilarious, and now he's just doing the complete opposite of what he got famous for, or like internet famous for. But still, sometimes you'll hear World of T-shirt. Yeah, I should probably make a song again. Like that's why World of T-shirts thinks he's popular. But all we really care about is his drinking anymore. Am I wrong on that? Am I wrong?
I think that's been the case for quite a while. You had like the drink tracker, and the drink tracker has been a thing since Michael Quinn, but I feel like now it's just exacerbated due to Mr. Based basically like interweaving it with his own content. Whereas when Michael Quinn did it, it was almost like he kind of did it from a distance, right? He like kind of siphoned Joshua's money from a distance. Mr. Bass
Yeah.
just does it in front of
I don't even know what
everybody.
Michael Quinn looks like.
Yeah, he was really low key about it. Mr. Bass just puts himself right out there with Josh, and it creates this crazy relationship, man. It's funny at some points. It has some, they have comedic value, right? It has some
Yeah,
comedic
they
value
really
to
do.
it,
It's
but it isn't purposeful.
these two together. They're funny. They're funny. Everyone, we're watching it because it's funny. Mr. Bass and World T-shirts, they're just funny together. They're an odd duo, but it works.
For sure, bro. They bounce off each other in some kind of weird way, man. Mr. Bass is still a sleaze bag all in all. Like, he'll always be a sleaze
Oh yeah,
bag.
everyone. Don't
know.
think me and Lemur aren't saying this. We Mr. Bass literally just found his new hustle, bro. That's all it is. But yeah, it is funny to an extent. Like that's all
Yeah,
we're saying.
Exactly.
God
exactly.
awful. It's still funny.
So let's check it out. This is the first live stream when Josh returns from Spain. I haven't really even watched it yet, so this hasn't been pre-watched. I don't think Chinchilla watched it, so this is fresh type shit. We're just gonna see how it goes, man. We're gonna see if the relationship is still as thick as it was
let's scroll
before.
through until we see when Josh gets there.
Yeah, because we don't want to get.
Because I know Mr. Bass likes to stream for himself.
We don't want the boring shit.
forever. Like you guys probably see like the clips flying up. Mr. Bass,
Oh,
all
shit,
he
here we
does
go.
when Josh isn't there is throw on wigs, start smoking some dank, drinking twisted teas, and making a fool of himself.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. That's basically what he's doing. He's got this like weird. I seen people in the comments describe it as a lazy town wig. He just looks like a goofball, man. He looks like a little
Oh,
goofball.
it's good.
Yeah, he does look like a character. He looks like the
I
Lazy
used to
Town
like
character.
Lazy Town.
Like
when I was little.
after some crazy shit. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy what the he's doing,
What was
man.
it? What was
You-
that one dude's name? Like the big bad dude. He had like the super gelled up haircut.
I can't fucking remember any of the characters in that. I can't even remember the name.
I can't remember either.
All I know is that the
Maybe
character
someone in the comments
had,
might remember.
oh, for sure. If you're watching the premiere right now, you can spam that shit all you want. I'll give you free reign to do that.
Michael Crawford just subscribed on YouTube.
I need Josh to continue. I'm
Virgin
almost
just
too drunk to
subscribed on
keep
YouTube.
going alone.
Oh, I bet we do. You do need Josh, homie.
Yeah,
got,
I
like,
think
pink hairs
good for
everywhere.
him. He's about to slide through right now.
Yeah. At least Mr. Bass is streaming by himself for at least an hour at this point.
Oh yeah, he's
Still
been
be
going
buying
through it.
views, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyone who watches this shit will be like, man, this comment section is moving very slow for 20,000, 30,000 of us to actually be in here.
Fuck is that?
Oh, there we go. Now Josh has arrived, and exactly. I mean, this dude. Everybody knows he's view botting, right? But he makes that shit real obvious. He just forgets to buy the comments with the views. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, right.
It just turns out like shit.
I wonder if that costs more, man.
Probably. It's probably double. He probably gets 50% off.
Yeah, right. You would just start cheapskating the view box. It's so Mr. Based.
Oh yeah, dude. You know it. He picked up that trick back in the day. You know what I mean? He's always getting those 50% off deals.
Frank.
Mr. Bailey! Mr. Bailey!
It's all.
Oh, I guess not. Oh, yeah,
Look at
no.
that crowd.
He's there.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. I
heard-
yeah. Mr. Bass didn't even see him at first until Josh's face just
Where'd they
peering
go?
through.
For real, bro. He was sitting there in the dark corner and shit. Like, he was just...
Listen, hey, everyone, listen to this. I want you guys to listen to Mr. Bass about his biggest problem with what's going on. Because I actually did pre-watch this. I didn't know it, but I have pre-watched this a little bit. So I want you guys to listen to Mr. Bass' biggest concern about the people on his porch right now. It's very, very telling of Mr. Bass' character.
All right, let's listen to this.
They left! We were
Hold on. Only one guy can come in. Just one.
Only one?
Yeah, at a time.
What do you mean at a time?
We'll let one in, and like one at a time to sit with Josh and talk to us. Who wants to go first? Just hang out on the stoop. Which one comes to you? Come first. You.
He wants you.
You got the best
See, Mr.
hair.
Bass, he definitely was a pimp, bro. He knows how it's up. One guy in
We'll grab you one at a time, right? Thank you.
Oh, yeah, he's picking them out and shit. He's talking about one at a time, boys. One at a time. I want that one right there,
Hey,
boys.
I literally let it play for 10 more seconds while he lets this guy in.
What's your name, young man?
Alex.
Hey, Alex. You won because you have the good hair.
Thank you.
Is Alex cool?
See?
Oh,
Dude,
that's
he's
creepy.
A,
That's creepy, man.
he's a casting
How was
coucher,
your
bro.
evening?
He's a cat. He's a hey.
We got to put on a
That
great
dude's
show.
got the
They've been
best
waiting so
hair,
long.
you know.
Oh, did you see my?
You don't even gotta see his face.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm putting down? You get what I'm putting down, bro? You don't even gotta see the dude's face. He's got nice hair. He works. Hey, where are all the attractive females you guys were promising? It's like, all right. Every guy in the world, that makes sense, right? You go to a party, there's a tons of dudes there, not the best party in the world. But when you have as much videoed history of what Mr. Bass does when he's alone in the room with a bunch of females, hey, man, I don't want to hear that coming out of Mr. Bass' mouth because it sounds creepy. If this sound coming out of one of my homies' mouth makes sense.
Yeah.
Coming out of Mr. Bass, whoa, why do you want them there?
It's that added context there that really makes that statement even more creepy, man. That this dude has some issues. Mr. Bass is I wouldn't want to be in a room alone with him. Let's just say that.
Oh no, don't take a drink. Don't be in a. Do you remember? Did you watch, Lemur, that video of Mr. Bass when that one streamer came into his house with like a female?
Yeah, I think I seen that one. Yeah, I mean, it was that the one that he was getting like a lot
Yeah,
of flack
it's
for.
very. Yeah, where he's literally like pressing her into a
Yeah.
corner and like grabbing her face. Very like, just guys. I've been to thousands, like not thousands, but I've been to hundreds of parties. I ain't never seen shit like that. Not once.
Yeah,
Not once.
you don't do that kind of shit, bro. You'll get kicked out or even worse. You know, stuff that I can't say on
Yeah,
YouTube, but
right.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
My hair?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
It's a wig.
I got one for you. Can I give it to you?
I have that wig.
No, I got a long one for you this time. Can I give it to you?
Okay.
We got to put on the best show we ever did.
Right.
You know why? Every show we do should be the best show
Get
we ever
off
did.
the couch.
He misses you.
I know, he jumps all over me and
Mr. Bass,
nibbles
it's not
on
the
my
Barnyard,
ankle.
homie.
Ah!
Barnyard's the best
Oh, we're
show
gonna
to
have a
come
good
out
time
every
tonight.
damn week.
Hell
It's
yeah.
not on the level.
Okay.
Are we gonna go
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Lower East Side?
Yeah, we're gonna do 1 hour in the house, then we end the
Jet
night out there.
lag doesn't affect me.
Of course it, because
We are definitely not watching this whole thing, man. This is gonna be like hell, but let's just get a taste of their interaction now that Josh is back. We'll watch
Yeah.
like a cool amount.
10
of it.
more
you're
minutes.
indestructible.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
at that age.
10 more minutes because I
Have you
think
ever
something.
jet
I
lagged
think something
flying
crazy
from
happens within the 10 minutes, people. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been doing some working on some Mr. Bass Josh stuff here recently. So, you know, they're in the same apartment, they're doing the same thing. So my memory could be a little cloudy, but I'm pretty sure something like pretty good happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Here and watch the show for a minute. Okay.
Can you get me a tweet from the fridge?
Yes. What flavor would you like, young man?
Do you have peach?
Yes.
I'll get the
All the pretty girls like peach.
Peach is the worst one,
It's
guys.
a
I'm literally drinking Twisted
wonderful
Teas right
flavor.
now.
Yeah, it is.
And You know, I had the show to do, so I had someone go pick it up for me. And the only thing I said to him was, whatever you do, don't give me the peach. They're garbage, bro. Garbage.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like peach flavored stuff too much. It's always a hit or miss with me. Like in anything, it's really hard to get the peach flavor down. It's either too sweet or not
It's
sweet
like
enough.
banana.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard to hone in, but there's
I
some.
like peaches,
Mm-hmm.
but nah, bro.
Yeah.
Don't flavor that shit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. There's definitely better flavors out there.
Boss Crab just subscribed on YouTube.
We went out for sushi.
Why are you so happy? Did you have a good night?
Yeah, I drank a half a bottle of soju.
He's in a good mood,
You want a twig?
No, I'm good. I've been drinking all that night with him.
I love that's what makes his night good.
I know, he's just plastered and happy about it, and he's about to drink some more, man. Look at how happy he is. It's sad. It's really sad that that's where he gets
Bro,
his enjoyment from.
Drinking a half a fifth? I love when we talk about King Cobra and Josh because I have such a history with alcohol. And it's like, even to me, some of the shit be making no sense. Like, I'm not going to drink half a bottle of liquor and go see my friends unless it's a short night. And I know it's a short night, right? Bro, Josh wants to go to the bar.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's got issues. It's sad.
Okay, Peach.
Peach, yeah.
Half. This is Dolphin Boy, Josh. Say hi.
Hey, Josh, how we doing?
What a laugh!
Yeah, he's coming with us. Yeah.
Yeah, is that why they call him Dolphin Boy? Because he has like a dolphin kind of laugh? It's just pretty crazy right there. I've never
Oh,
heard
wait,
somebody.
you know that guy? Did they call someone Dolphin Boy?
Yeah, he said that's Dolphin Boy. Hold on, let me rewind it real quick. He's like, that's Dolphin Boy, Josh. Let me see right about here.
Let's hear
Yo,
this.
confirm you're Dolphin Boy. Give me the laugh. This is Dolphin Boy, Josh. Say hi.
Hey, Josh, how we doing?
Yeah, bro, it's
Yeah, he's
Dolphin
coming with
Boy
us.
right there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yo,
That's
what
a
a
good one.
laugh. I got a
Yeah.
bad one too, but
Putting my fries in.
mine's endearing.
Yeah, yeah. I feel it, bro. Like everybody's got like, I mean, come on, like a laugh is a laugh. There's not very much appeal to it, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
it's a laugh. But you know, that's crazy. That's like somebody you meet in high school and they give them like a nickname, you know what I mean? And you're like, huh, I wonder why they call him that. I can't even replicate that. Even if I wanted to. I could never
Right.
sound like that in my life.
I had the worst habit of like people who I knew I wouldn't be friends with, and I just see them occasionally. I'd call them whatever I seen them in first. Like I knew a black jacket, I knew a red sweater, and that's what I straight up called them every time. I said, "What's up, black jacket? What's up, red sweater?" Just straight up called them whatever I seen them wearing at first.
I feel it, bro. I'm bad with names, so I feel you on that one. I just sometimes you just kind of see something and you
I knew their
identify
names.
somebody
I-
with it.
I
Oh, I
know.
don't, bro. I'm bad. I'm hella bad at names, bro.
Maybe I'm terrible.
Shout
But
out
I
Adam
always
and
thought
Sean.
they thought it was funny.
This way.
Joe Sprugboy sent $10.
Look at that drum
Josh is a
stance
broke
by
pervert
World of
and
T-shirts,
touches
homies.
No, he
to
doesn't.
make minimum wage and touch. Daniel plowed your fat mom. I will be waiting for you in your
Jeez.
hotel room and beat you.
Oh shit.
I am going to steal your hat.
Bro, it looks like he just got out of prison, but
So,
he's drunk
this
as
is Dolphin
hell,
Boy?
bro.
Just subscribed on YouTube.
I met him at a local bar, and we had like a really good stream together, and he's got the best laugh on earth. So he's gonna hang with us. So he's a fan of yours.
Oh, look what I found. Somebody dropped their ID.
What does it say? Maybe that'll be your wife. Is it a girl?
I was just about to say that's his next victim. Oh my god, that's bad. That's bad, bro.
What did that poor girl do? No.
It's over,
Of all the
bro.
mistakes you commit in this world, right? Yeah, you get your ID found by Mr. Bass because we know World of T-shirts. He's Mr. Bass. Hey, give that to me. Okay, you're my trusted, forgiving leader. Here you are.
Yeah.
God Hey, bro.
Next thing you know, Mr.
Tragedies,
Bass,
man.
he's gonna be at her address, bro. Her address is on that ID. He's gonna show up and be like, "Here, I have your ID here," and there, you know that there's gonna be something on
Just
that
be some
ID.
twisted teas on her porch.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, you know, New York porches are different than regular porches because they're like 15 to 100 different people's porch, but you got some twisted teas on the end, like, drink me.
Yep, she's gonna get twisted tea and flowers at her doorstep, bro, with a little note and shit. With a little TTS note.
Hey, but you know, I heard that girl who gave wrote a T-shirts that tattoo. I heard her was popping afterwards. So, you know, if that's what you guys do, go ahead. I'm not too into that. I would never date anyone who does that. But one night stands, one night stands.
To each their own, I say. To each their own.
Shall come
Mr.
my
Bass.
way.
They could
Josh
burn
Block
on
an Asian woman?
$15. Good day, Mr. Bass. And Josh, and also Chad. I found this song for Josh.
Crack the twisted tea for Cyrax. You know how we gotta do, people.
And I
Yeah.
want you to ask yourself something.
What?
You know my history.
We
You
do.
know what the fuck I've been through. You know what I've dealt with.
No.
And you knowing that, I'm
A
gonna
lot.
ask you this. Do you really
What
love
is
and
it?
care about me like you say you do?
Not at all.
Do you truly love and care about me like you say you do, Taylor? I want to know. The reason why I question that is for this very reason that I'm about to say right now. Because if you truly loved and cared about me, you wouldn't make me get on panel and defend you day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. Calling out this person, calling out that person, knowing what the fuck I've been through. You know what I've been through. You've seen what I've dealt with. You know what the fuck I've dealt with. And I understand I've made mistakes. I've fucked up. I've cheated on you. I've hurt you. And I understand that.
What a.
Make no mistake.
I mean, this dude cheating on you, that would suck. I know it's a fake person anyway, but come on, man. That would
Yeah,
that would be
that makes
horrible.
it even better.
Yeah.
What a. Like, Cyrax. So it's so weird with Cyrax because you think you can have an idea of where his brain is going, but there is absolutely no way for anyone with a normal functioning mind to just be rolling on that same thought process. So normally we'd be like, Cyrax knows this is fake. Like, if your girlfriend got on live with your biggest enemy, that's a big problem, right? That's very weird that she would go directly to the internet. Most people, if their girlfriend was talking to like some regular dude that they didn't like, man, that is a huge problem in the relationship. How can Cyrax not connect 2 and 2? Okay, I got a girlfriend. And she used to be in the troll community, but she's out. That should be like red flag number 1. Don't get with her. But then she goes on panel with your sworn enemy, the person he apparently talks about 70% of the time. And you're still questioning it? You know you've got all the answers you need, dude. Like, this is just stupid, but it is Cyrax, so I'm down for it.
Yeah, he's delusional enough for this shit to take place.
I am genuinely sorry about all that. Whether you believe me or not, I am.
Bro, is he getting like notifications and shit during this video? It's tweaking me out, man. I hate that shit. Like the notifications, bro.
Every time during new Cyrax videos, yeah.
I hate it.
Me
I
too.
hate it.
I'll be suffering that same stuff. I thought it was you.
Sorry about all that. But Taylor, you gotta understand, I have been through more hell than you could ever imagine. For the past 7 years, I have been lied to. I have been used. I have been tormented. And yes, I've lied to you a few times. And you want to know why I did that to you, Taylor? One, I tried to protect you from the trolls. I tried to protect you. That's why I lied to you. Because I wanted to protect you. Because I actually give a shit about you. That's why I lied to you. Because I figured maybe if I lied to you, then you wouldn't go after these goddamn trolls.
Exactly.
And I
just
could push
lie.
them off.
And just lie to your
lie
partner.
your ass off.
Yeah.
About your entire history. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a smart
I've been
idea.
watching like these like shows about people who like have terrible histories and they get with somebody and then they just ruin their lives. And it's like Cyraxx would be just like a perfect candidate if any person he was actually getting with was real. If he would just take a step outside of the goblin territory, bro, he might find some real chick. I mean, it sounds unbelievable to all of us. Cyraxx has had real girlfriends, and so does King Cobra, so it's not too far out of like reality. Like if he actually had a real girl in his face right now, I bet the same shit would be happening. Same exact stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So that you can be happy with the boys. So you can be happy with me for once. You know, Taylor, I don't get you. I don't. You say you love me. But you need to ask yourself, would somebody who loves somebody else sit there and make them go up on panel, knowing what they've been through, knowing the hell that those people put them through, knowing how their life has been torn apart by those very people that you're wanting them up on panel with? If you
Cyraxx doesn't care. Lemur, pause it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a second. Just 1 second. He literally does not care about this girl. Do you know who Cyraxx was cheating on her with, Lemur, by chance?
Nah, was it a guy?
It was William Gloryhole. Cyraxx was literally sitting there, just jerking his gherkin to his second biggest enemy of all time. That's who Cyraxx cheated on this girl with. William Gloryhole using a voice changer. You was telling Cyraxx is literally sitting there spitting sweet nothings into William Gloryhole's ear. And now he's jumping on live stream. Listen, don't go talk to the trolls. Don't be messing with them because I love you. Bro, you was sharing your love with the troll just a couple days prior. That's the whole reason you're in this situation, dude.
Yeah, that's how it goes most of the time. Most of the time they get caught up in some kind of troll relationship. And now he thinks he's like, you know, big shit because he was able to cheat on his fake girlfriend with another fake girlfriend. It's pretty wild shit.
Hey, you probably are right about that. There probably is some baller points on Cyraxx's in the bro. I'm getting multiple girls up in here. They all fake, but they're all trying too.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you sit there and constantly bring up what they did wrong? You know, you say you want me to do better. You say you want me to do better. But yet you sit there and you constantly bring up what I did wrong. Which makes it hard for me to do better. It makes it harder for me to do anything. If anything, it makes me depressed and not want to do anything because I feel so bad about what the I did. I mean, Taylor, because of me being on panel, you saw what I did the other night. I came this close from any life on panel. This fucking close. Taylor, you need to understand something. I'm only human. And if you want to blame somebody for me being the way that I am, blame all the trolls. Blame all my exes. They made me this way. I never wanted to be a liar. I never wanted to be a cheater. I never wanted to hurt you.
Gosh. You can hear every
But you have to
step he's
understand,
making in this house, bro. His ceiling's about to collapse.
Yeah, that shit
Like, can
creaks
you hear
bad.
that, Lemur?
Yeah, I can hear it, bro.
Like,
the
every single
foundation, it's over.
Think about how much Cyrax weighs. He's like 100. Dude, he might not even be 100 pounds, bro. He's 100 pounds. Like, I've been a little too rude to him, but like, for real, Cyrax does not weigh a lot, and those floors are creaking like that. Like, he might just fall through that one day. Could you guys imagine how funny it would be? Because it would get uploaded. Like, Cyrax, he literally gets the video going, and then like, all right, we're good. Just upload it after it's done. He could straight fall through that floor, get back up, come through with his little Cyrax chain. What's goody? What's goody? I just fell through the floor. You guys know what it is. Shout out for your boy. Catch you guys later.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm waiting on this video now.
It would probably be pretty similar to the time when he just straight up fell on the floor during lolcow live. Do you remember that when he like passed out?
Lemur. Dude, yes, that was one of my biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. So for that, I was like putting like the clips, like if Wings was talking, right, I would just put it on Wings. If Cyrax was talking, I put it on Cyrax. So I heard Wings talking, and literally my head was like, well, I should keep this on Cyrax for a little bit longer. I was like, nah, Wings is talking. So I flip it over. And exactly at that point, that's when Cyrax is just, if you guys don't know, Cyrax is talking to Boogie, he's talking to Wings, he's talking to Keemstar. Actually, it's Tommy, excuse me. Very casual. And just all of a sudden, he just face plants like right onto his desk. No rhyme, no reason, no nothing. And I missed it, man. I've never been so disappointed in myself.
Yeah, man. I think I missed it the first time too, just because I was trying to pay attention to who was talking on screen. And then, you kind of just hear this noise in the background and you think maybe somebody dropped something, or, you don't really think much of it until, people started commenting. And then I was like, whoa, wait, this dude just straight up passed out during this interview.
What did I miss? Yeah.
Pretty crazy stuff, man.
Like, if anyone knows my history, Lemur doesn't know, especially, my research for like, okay, this happened. I'm a pretty bad researcher because I'll be like, all right, this happened. And normally I'm pretty good, but all right, I know where this leads to. But man, sometimes if you just aren't watching 100%, keeping your eyes on it, you miss so much good stuff. Like the rats. Right now, me and Lemur have probably missed like 3 rats for running around this room during this video.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I know I missed a few rats in my in a couple of my Cyrax live streams before that people have pointed out, man. They're all throughout the house.
Been through so much fucking
Yeah,
hell.
thank God for the eagle eyes, right?
Yeah.
Then my one biggest fear has always been losing you. The entire time I have been afraid of losing you. Losing you scares me to death. I want to be better for you. I want to be better for the boys. I want to be better for myself and my family. But how am I supposed to do that if I'm constantly on panel fighting and arguing and yelling and screaming? How am I supposed to be better if what I did wrong is constantly being brought up and no one's letting me move on and to do better? I understand that, Taylor, but you need to understand something right now. Making mistakes is a part of human nature. Humans make mistakes. We f*** up all the time. No one on this earth is perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect. And Taylor, you need to take into consideration what I've been through, what I've dealt with. Because of these trolls, I now deal with PTSD. I now deal with depression and anxiety every day of the week. Every day is a constant struggle just for me to get up. Every day it's a struggle for me to get up. Every day.
It's laziness, bro.
Every day.
There's no motivation. You want to pause this for a second?
Yeah.
Bro, it's. I'll wait till the video's paused before I have. Bro, it is pure laziness. It's pure motivation. I don't know if anyone else in this world, like, all right, who remembers summer vacation in school? Like, on those summers where you literally had nothing to do and it felt like every single day was just running into the next one? That is Cyrax's life for the past 12 or 13 years. He is not putting anything in place. Like, I know 9 to 5 suck. Jobs suck. Everyone hates it. No one wants to go into their job and spend their life for someone else's profit while you make little. That's just, it's obvious, right? But at the same damn time, it applies something to you. It applies responsibility. It applies working with people. It implies communication, and all of that, whether it's in a crappy job or not, helps a human being because you're not sitting there boiling alone. Cyrax, no matter how much he complains, has never, I mean ever, took any of those real steps to improve his life. We can all say Cyrax probably shouldn't work at Walmart, right? He probably shouldn't be a greeter, being around a lot of people underage. But at the same time, could you imagine how much that would help someone like in Cyrax's situation? Just a small job, 12, 15 hours a week, it would change his life. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure, man. He's just at this point he's a lost cause, but and especially because of the PDF file shit, but I mean, like somebody who isn't a PDF file and kind of has the same tendencies as Cyrax definitely can use a little bit of social interaction, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it's all internet based anymore. He's done for. He's done for. This is gonna Lemur, what we're looking at right now, what is it, 2024? In 2034, no matter what happens, I swear to gosh, people, me and Lemur can get on stream 10 years from now, and a 44-year-old Cyrax would be saying the exact same thing.
Yep.
When is this shit gonna end? When am I gonna be free from everything? When am I gonna have my old life back? When am I gonna have the life back that the trolls stole away from me? You know, Taylor, you think I'm not trying, but I actually am. Even though it might not look like it, I really am trying for you. I'm trying for Ollie. I'm trying for Isaac. I'm trying for my family, my friends, for myself. I understand that it ain't easy. I get that. And I get that I lied to you. And you want answers as to why I lied to you. Well, let me tell you why I lied to you, Taylor. It wasn't to hurt you. It was to protect you. To protect you from the trolls and what they do. Because I figured maybe if I lied to you and told you everything was good, that you wouldn't go looking on their shit like you told me that you wouldn't do. I figured maybe I could protect you by lying to you. I had a reason, and it was a damn good one, because I wanted to protect you from what they were doing. I wanted to protect you. I tried to protect you. Every day I try to protect you. But yeah, what do? You constantly go up and look at their streams, look at their shit and what they do. I understand that you don't like what they do. I get that. And you say you want out of this shit, right? You say you want nothing to do with them, and that you want a life with me and you and the boys. If you want that, then stop getting on panel with them. Stop making me get on panel. Stop making me respond to these people. You know, you say you want me to do better, but yet me going up on panel don't do you any good. It don't do me any good. And if anything, it causes you stress, and it causes me stress. Like I said, Taylor, I understand how f***ed up I am right now. I get it. I know I did bad shit. But Taylor, you need to fucking understand something. There are gonna be times where I fuck up and make mistakes.
I feel like he's just going in circles at this point. He just keeps talking about how everybody fucks up and everybody makes mistakes and how he shouldn't be blamed because of his trolls and she did some wrong shit. It's just the same old Cyraxx bullshit. They got him wound up because they started this whole fake relationship thing. And now they're just watching as he slowly goes off, you know what I mean? They wound it up and now they let him go and he's kind of just spilling whatever he wants and trying to defend himself in any way possible.
He's literally that little toy that you wound up when you want to, and he just walks on his own. Like, I've always said, Cyraxx by himself, a little boring, right? You give him a little bit of prodding, Cyraxx will take it miles. Like, this is all it took, right? Like, think about this. I said it just previously, just a little bit of work. If Cyraxx had a job and he had to get up early, how many panels is he able to get on realistically after that? And think about it, Lemur, everybody who's listening right now, you actually have to take multiple clicks and think about it before you jump on someone's panel or you go live. It takes thought. Cyraxx could avoid this every single time. No one's making him. Like, let's be very blatant about that. Sometimes it may seem like Cyraxx is forced to do something, but it's all on his own accord. No one makes him go live. No one makes him click record. But even when people aren't, Cyraxx is making 3 or 4 videos a day.
Yeah, man. He's definitely a crazy goblin fellow. So you want to keep looking at this guy? Is there anything else in this video, or does he just keep repeating the same shit?
You know what? In fact, I think we're at 10, 12. It looks like.
Yeah.
You know, that's almost the lucky number, 10, 10. I think it's a perfect time for us to transition because we know what Cyraxx is going to say, people. Same thing over and over. Damn you, Music Biz Marty. Taylor's fake. But tomorrow, it's funny, isn't it, Lemur? We're going to post this video on Sunday, maybe Monday. Maybe even before we get this video posted, Cyraxx is going to be crying about Taylor, begging her to come back. Like, me and you both know that, like 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. We'll see the cycle repeat itself once again, just like it always does, man. This is gonna be his new shit for a while, Taylor, until I guess he figures out that she's fake, or I don't know. I don't know if he ever.
It might end on 920. I'm thinking it might end on 920, but we never know with Cyraxx. It could always be a longer con. But there's one person in this world who was very Cyraxx-like. And it takes zero prodding. You don't have to do nothing to him because he's been living the Cyraxx life for a very long time. And a matter of fact, Lemur, and I assume the fans can understand, I assume the viewers can understand this a little bit. Ian Foote has been alive a lot longer than Cyraxx. Ian Foote is the OG Cyraxx. He's been living this life off camera, natural as hell, and by the blessing of whatever's upstairs, has gave us Ian Foote finally. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm sure Lemur can attest because, I'm going to say it right now, Lemur. I'm going to say it. Me and you were number 1 and 2. You was first, I was second. You know, me and you jumped on the Ian Foote train before anyone else. That's just how it was.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely seen some live streamers talk about him, but shit, the only people that made like
Irrelevant.
yeah like solid videos, it was us two.
It was us. You know, shout out to saturated content. He came in third. There ain't no problem with bronze. I love saturated content. He does great content. In fact, his Ian video was amazing, and that's why we can watch this dude right now. Now, I will say this about Ian Foote. I'm a little scared he might be over, Lemur. Do you know why I might be saying that?
Why is that? Has he been going off the deep end lately?
He's been gone for 11 days, people. Now, if we know anything about Ian Foote, he very well could have got arrested. Like, Ian Foote is not afraid to go to jail. Like, he's not like Cyrax. He's the kind of guy, put me in the cuffs, I'm ready. Take me there. I got a torn shoulder rotator cuff, bro. I'm going to do push-ups the whole time I'm in the prison cell. Like, you're not messing with me, bro. Like, Ian Foote's a savage. A scary savage, but he does not care about a thing. So that's why I think Ian Foote might be in jail, and if anyone deserves it, it's probably Ian Foote. He's a despicable human being. But the comedy is gone, so we might have lost Ian Foote, people. But if we did lose him, at least we have this gold mine up.
Oh yeah, let's check this out. This video is titled "I Want to Fight You," and it's of course by Ian Foote.
I love it.
Yeah, let's check it out.
That's my favorite title I've ever seen. It's just right to the point. I want to fight you.
Yeah, that's how most of his titles
Who?
are. It's just
All of
straight
us.
up. Yeah.
He's actually probably talking about me and Lemur. He wants to fight us. We should be taking this personal.
Oh yeah, this is a direct here.
If he mentions zoo animals at any point, bro, I don't know where Ian Foote lives, but it's game.
Oh yeah.
People on my fucking YouTube comments talking about how they want to fight me, they're gonna kick my ass, blah blah blah, trying to make me stare, trying to look like they're fucking tough. I went through this once already. I got up in the morning, I wrote a bunch of shit on the internet, blah blah blah. F you, I'll kick your ass. I went to sleep, I woke up in the morning, and it's morning. You know, I just woke up. I'm tired. But I wrote a check.
2 months, Duster.
I wrote a check and I handed it up to the people. If I don't come through, no one's gonna respect me. I can't be talking shit and then hiding afterwards. I can't be shooting my mouth off about what a tough guy I am and then act like a coward.
Hell yeah, you keep that up.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus
yeah, bro.
Christ.
If the trolls come at you, bro, I want to see it every week. 2 videos a week. Ian Foote. I almost said Ian troll. Ian Foote going at each and every one in the comment section who thinks they can physically take Ian Foote. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Probably a hell of a lot of people in the comment section who is capable. But Ian Foote's got that crazy energy about him, guys. You never know what he's capable of.
Yeah, he's one crazy
that
guy.
Cowboy hat.
Yeah, look at him, man.
King Cobra.
Yeah, King Cobra's
King
got
Cobra be
nothing on
watching
him.
this dude in Tombstone. No, nothing, bro. If he's gonna have, all right, a lolcow MMA competition, I don't want him to box. I want him to give everything they got. All right. Big Lenny's coming out on top, right? If he's going to give like lolcow who's winning, it's either Big Lenny's number 1, LTG's number 2, right? I feel like everyone would agree with me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if we cut out Big Lenny and LTG of like lolcows going at it, bro, I think Ian Foote's got a good chance. I think Ian Foote, he might have it.
Yeah.
Now, that just depends. Actually, he beats Daniel Larson because Daniel Larson is also in combat with himself, It's like when you're playing a video game and you put the perk where it's like your attack is maxed to the 100, right? But your defense is cut down by like 50% and you're slowly losing health as it progresses. That's like the Daniel Larson perk.
Basically, yeah. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Even when he does try to defend himself, he doesn't really do it properly. He always stops halfway and tries to make this threat. Like, I've never seen him actually punch somebody except for himself. I don't know about Ian here, but I definitely
Bob.
haven't seen him punch himself, that's for sure.
Nah, it's only been Bob, right? From what I remember.
Oh, yeah, Bob as well, but I don't even know. Yeah, I guess punch, pound, punch. He basically just, like, went off. But that's an
Well-
old man, you know what I mean? So there's not really much defense coming from him anyway.
Shoot, been locked up with Jared Fogle. The $5 footlongs getting punched in nightly nowadays.
Oh, yeah. In more ways than one, Chinchilla. In more ways than one.
Code red.
I just woke up. I need a coffee.
Code brown, I mean.
Yeah, something like that. Code
I got
brown.
up off my ass. I drank myself a coffee. I put on some clothes that I felt comfortable fighting in. Walked over to the
He
beer
literally
store.
looks at a half-naked Ian Foote, said, I
Got
put
a
on
couple
some
beers.
clothes. It's his cowboy hat.
To loosen me up a little bit. Get me in the right
Sunglasses.
fucking headspace. Not sloppy. Just unlock my aggression. Help me to forget that I'm sitting in Trinity Bellwoods Park and there are hundreds of witnesses. Because that's the scariest part of all, right?
Imagine, oh
I don't
my
know,
God,
man.
Lemur, I don't even
And
want
I
to
said,
pause so
I'm
fast
heading over to the
afterwards.
park right
Yeah, yeah.
But imagine sitting there thinking the only thing holding you back in life is hundreds of witnesses. Ian Foote is insane, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely something else, man. This guy has issues. I mean, that's what I was going to say earlier, and I kind of forgot to mention. It's like, imagine Ian Foote actually going out and meeting with anybody. You got to think about where his mindset's at, man, because this guy isn't really scared of, like, the person that he's about to meet. He's scared of the reaction of the people around him. He's scared of how they're going to react to how fucking savage he is, you know what I mean? Which is just a crazy when you see a dude think like that.
Crazy. Like when you watch all the other Ian Foote videos, every time he's explaining to you, and listen, I know for most lolcows, you gotta assume it's fake at first, right? Even though it always ends up being true for some reason in this community, like 9 times out of 10, but you always assume it's fake. Ian Foote is always saying, I walked up to this guy like 10 times bigger, and look at Ian Foote's frame. It doesn't take a lot. But it would, like, I literally believe Ian Foote is like confronting people in Canada, like trying to do something, like trying to get aggressive with them. Multiple people. He even says it himself, like when people are normally drinking, right? What is the first thing that comes to mind? Like, I gotta cool off. Man, I'm gonna have a few drinks or whatnot. Ian Foote's like, nah, I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta be pissed off. I gotta have like 3 or 4 beers to get angry and ready to go with the world. He is literally living off anger.
Yeah, basically.
Right now, if you want to my ass, if you want a little martial arts instruction, that was a word I used. I can't be making threats. I can't be calling people out and then they show up and I beat the shit out of them and it's like, you said you were going to kick his ass and then you did, you're under arrest, blah, blah, blah. So I just invited them for a little bit of martial arts instruction. Anybody with a brain can read between the lines on that one. And I went over there and I sat down in the park with my fucking beer and my harmonica and I chilled out and I fucking played some harmonica. I played my reinterpretation of Little Walter's Juke. I played Lock On by Guitar Spin. I played Delusional Shoujo by Guitar Spin. And then I just kind of got tired, bored. I finished my beers. I played some music. I checked out some pretty girls.
Sounds about right.
I can feel.
Finish the beers, get bored.
I can feel that I have an audience, and that I have an audience inside that audience, if you know what I mean. I can feel it. You know how you just like, you can be walking through the woods, and then somebody is looking at you, and you feel that they're looking at you, even though you don't see them. You've experienced that, right? Everybody's felt like someone is looking at them, even though they didn't notice it consciously. I could feel my audience, and then I could feel the audience inside my audience. The people that wanted to show up and say that I never showed up. Or the people that wanted to show up and kick my ass, but then they chickened out when the time was there. So, I mean, I got all these kids. Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. I am not gonna go and sit at the park and have you not show up. And sit at the park and have you not show up. And sit at the park and have you not show up. And sit at the park and have you not show up.
We get it, bro. You're not gonna sit at the park so that they don't show up. Like, what the you don't gotta say it that many times, bro. He said it like 15 times in a row. You can chill out there, buddy.
I like to just imagine it as that's literally how many times Ian Foote has seen a comment and been like, I'm going to the park. Like, didn't even comment them back or message.
Exactly.
You want to throw down? I'm going to the park, bro. You know where to meet.
Yeah.
It's like the teenagers in high school. Like, you know where the throwdown spot is. He's like, all right. You know where to meet me at, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Like, that is
Exactly.
Ian Foote 100%. Hey, but I was going to say this, Lemur. I have not heard Ian Foote acknowledge at one time that he's actually got an audience. Like, I've always wondered, since Ian Foote's like a very new lolcow, and it's kind of strange you could think about this, like, how does this man feel about attracting an audience just all of a sudden? Because Ian Foote was posting videos for 3 months until his You Framed Me video. You framed me, Lemur. Chinchilla, you framed me. The Frame Me video came out, and then he just blew up. And now he's got like thousands of people watching him. For someone like Ian Foote, this has got to be kind of big. But I've never heard him acknowledge it until right now. But even in his acknowledgement, it's kind of like, yeah, he doesn't really care. Like, the people viewing are about as unrealistic as his delusions to him, I believe.
Yeah.
Even though you can kind of see that there's majority of the trolls, which is crazy. Normally, lolcows don't have that kind of perspective.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this guy's pretty crazy. It's kind of scary to know that he is so interactive with his audience and understands the fact that he's able to reach so many people. I definitely see him.
Am I
becoming an
crazy
issue.
for this, Lemur? Maybe you can tell me. I know people in the comments will. Am I crazy for thinking that, as crazy as this dude is, right, that Ian Foote might be one of the smartest cows out there, like have a better understanding of it than most of them? Am I crazy for thinking that?
No, I think it makes sense. I mean, a lot of people say that it might not be true, but I like to believe that Ian had like a pretty good job before this all went down. I don't see him just faking a whole LinkedIn page all the way from like 2006 and making all these fake jobs up. I'm pretty sure just at one point he kind of went crazy and snapped.
Yeah, I actually, if people don't know what me and you are talking about, definitely go check out Lemur's video on Ian Foote. I think he explains it really well during it, but I think we can give like a small, like, Ian Foote apparently worked on a bunch of websites. Like, he's a website designer. Am I right about that, Lemur? I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I made the history of Ian Foote.
Essentially, he's like some kind of web page designer, yeah.
So yeah, like, Ian Foote like actually might have some smarts to him, because look, Cyrax has been trying to make a video game for 10 years. Every lolcow has like these crazy aspirations. Like, King Cobra sings, but he's not a good rock star. I mean, he can't sing at all. Chris Chan, he wants to be a famous comic book artist. I don't even know if Chris Chan wants to be a famous comic book artist, designer, but he wants to make his own comics, right? They always normally have this huge passion that they fail at miserably. But Ian Foote might be like the only one who has some success in his pursuits.
Yeah, I see a lot of people compare him to Terry Davis, I think is his name, and I didn't really look too much into that guy, but But yeah, I see a lot of people compare the two, and
Yeah,
like,
Terry Davis is
yeah.
a trip, bro.
I gotta look more into the
I
guy.
watched
But
Mr. Medicare's video.
oh yeah, is that a good one?
And it's a lot of Mr. I would watch Mr. Medicare's video. If you guys happen to be interested in Terry Davis, definitely go check out. I think it's Mr. Medicare's, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Medicare's video that he did it on. I could be wrong. I'll send it to Lemur, and if I'm just wrong, you guys have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
And let you dance me around like a marionette. I'm not gonna do that. Who the fuck are you? You don't even use your real name. You don't use your real name. I use my real name. You don't.
Just
You're
stupid.
some. So here's that. This is my message to all the kids. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna jump out there and wait for you to show up and get bored waiting for you and leave over and over and over again. And it is not because I'm scared of you. It's because I'm not scared of you. It's because I know you won't show up. And if you do show up, you'll peek around the corner of a tree like that little Vietnamese stalker that followed me out of the park and down the street and hid behind a brick wall and looked at me while I waited for the bus to come. And I wondered, am I legally obligated to run from her as she chases me? Because to stand here knowing that she's right over there is a violation of the terms of my bail. I'm waiting for my court date. I'm waiting for my day in front of the judge. I'm waiting for the opportunity to defend myself in front of a judge and possibly a jury.
All right, I
of
think
my
that's
peers,
enough from Ian.
and I'm not allowed to be with
But
Yeah.
I feel like at the end, I feel like me and you should explain to the people of what he's talking about for the Vietnamese woman. Did you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about the Vietnamese woman. That's the lady that he kind of had like one interaction with, and then actually
The bartender.
yeah, wasn't he the
Yes.
stalker? He was the stalker in this situation, I believe. I don't think it was
Yeah,
ever her.
exactly. Yeah, that is exactly how scary Ian Foote is. I brought it up before in the past, but Ian Foote literally started going to this bar. He met a Vietnamese woman. Now, what does any bartender woman, like, her entire job is to attract you to buy more drinks, right? We all know how the game works. Ian Foote fell madly in love with this woman and proceeded to stalk her. Well, we also know that Ian Foote is absolutely insane, probably has a little bit of schizophrenia, allegedly. Ian Foote allegedly was seeing this woman run around town following him. I don't know about any of you guys, but any girl who probably has a restraining order against you is not going to be following you. She's scared to death of what you've done brought into their life. So we can all pretty much assume, allegedly, that everything he just said about that girl stalking him is absolutely false. In fact, it's more like what Lemur said, is in reverse. He was probably doing that. But at the same time, with him saying it right here, with like, why should I be waiting on you when you're probably just sitting there spying on me? That makes me think just how dangerous Ian Foote is, right? Because even when these girls or victims, whatever you want to call them, leave his life, they're still a part of it. They never leave his brain. And it's not even like the thoughts. He's seeing you like in the real world. And that, for some reason, that is just terrifying to me.
Oh yeah. But speaking of Ian Foote and his crazy escapades, let's end off on a Ian Foote themed song, basically. This was made by Chinchilla once again, just like the beginning intro. So big shout out to him. He makes some great Suno songs. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you for coming to the first Barnyard back with me and my boy Major Chilla. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You got any closing words, Chilla?
I do. Make sure to follow the Leaping Lemur on his Rumble account. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. Please make sure to go subscribe to the Major Chilla channel. And you can also go follow the Major Chilla Kick channel, where we might be posting the future barnyards. That's just all up in the air. But it's something to think about. So you should probably definitely go follow the Major Chilla channel on Kick. Is it Kick.tv? Kick.com. I'm so sorry, Kick. But with all that said, man, thank you guys so much for being here this entire time. You know, me and Lemur, we appreciate you guys so much. I know it's been a long ride. You guys have been nothing but amazing. Thank you all for being here. Till now, from the beginning and to the future, you know. Just like Bret Hart, me and Lemur were the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. So make sure to tune into the Barnyard next Sunday and enjoy this nice song created by me. And we got a lot more coming to you guys.
I'm just a drunk, just a fool in the game, fighting women all the same. I'll say wrestling better not be messing with me. If I had a gun or two, I'm just a madman singing the blues. I've got nothing to lose, I might use